Hello, welcome to this month's issue of the Home Cooking Newsletter. My name's Dan, and this is Andy Hunt. He's the creative director at DVO Enterprises. He manages the development of the Cooking version 10 box design, which is beautiful, by the way.
Looks good.
It's a work of art, I think, and the website design. He also does the video production, and normally he's behind the camera, but today we got him out here in front.
Yeah, this is a little different for me. I'm a little uncomfortable because I'm used to being back there where it's safe.
It's much easier back there, isn't it? So now you can appreciate how hard it is and how nervous and nerve-wracking it is. Well, what happened is last time, there were some comments on the bottom of this page. You can put a comment. And some people were complaining about me and Kathy. Could you believe that? Kathy's giggling. So I thought, and there weren't enough positive comments, you know. So I thought, okay, well, we'll have Andy do it this time.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Actually, you know what the truth is we were sitting in a company meeting just a few days ago, and I had to unbutton my pants and my belt because I was so uncomfortable. I think they shrunk in the dryer.
It wasn't as bad as he made that sound just there. It was his button was undone through his belt.
Well, I didn't have my pants wide open like this, no. But it was too tight. It was like cutting off my circulation. It was like, what is going on here? And I realized too much Christmas eating, too much overeating at Christmas time, you know? Yeah. And I think a lot of us can relate to that. In fact, that's why you know, one of the most common New Year's resolutions is to get healthier.
Yeah.
And how do you do that? How do you lose weight? You know, that's the question. And there's obviously, we've tried a lot of different fads and those sort of things and diets, and they don't work because you need to find a way that you can have a program that lasts long-term, a lifestyle change, right? Yeah. And we need to just eat healthier, you know, I think. But anyways, we were talking about this. In fact, we set a company goal and we got a little contest going on. So I'm going to be bringing donuts to work still to try to entice the others to eat those. But I'm not going to eat that. I'm eating healthier. Yeah. And as we were talking about eating healthier, Andy had a great suggestion for a recipe that we could do. And I thought, Andy, you got to show us that.
Yeah, well, I need it as much as anybody out there. And so I think that's really why Dan asked me to be on it, because I obviously am one who needs to eat a little healthier. But a few weeks ago,
I'm pooching out here, man. My stomach feels so big. I'm serious. It's uncomfortable and it's embarrassing. Sometimes when I watch these videos of myself, I'm like, what is going on with my stomach? Yeah. But anyways.
I went and saw a personal trainer a couple weeks ago, and one of the things she suggested for me was to be on to reduce my calories to 2,000.
I see.
You know, something manageable. I'm a big guy, so I take a little more calories than probably some people would, but 2,000 was about right for me to lose a little weight, and she wanted me to do it over a span of 4 meals at 500 calories.
I see.
So what I did was I opened up my cooking,
uh-huh.
and cooking's great because it allows me to analyze the calorie intake and the different nutritional aspects of the food and different recipes, even the ones I entered myself. And actually,
that's pretty cool because, let me interrupt you
real quick. Go ahead.
Because if you try to, you know, we've got our family favorite recipes, right? And someone, like if you see a nutritionist like that, she says, consume this. You've got your family favorite recipes. How many calories are in those recipes? It's hard to know.
Sure, it's tough.
But cooking figures that out for you.
And that's the basis of, you know, losing weight. There's a lot of things to it, but the bottom line is, you know, less calories than you need is going to help you lose weight. And so,
by the way, real quick, let me interrupt you one more time. Do you know Rob? You know there's this guy, and you may have read his comments. Every time we post something, a blog or a whatever, he comments on it. He's very passionate about cooking. And do you know why he loves it so much?
No.
He told me he lost 125 pounds using cooking. He said cooking literally saved my life. I talked to him on the phone.
That's incredible.
And he did it by using cooking to count, in his case, carbs he was counting because he's diabetic too, you know. And so he says I'd be dead by now if it wasn't for cooking. You know, but he puts all his recipes in there, he plans menus, and he analyzes the nutritional value, and he uses cooking as a way to count carbs, you know, and it'll do the same for calories.
And I'm taking that same approach for myself and my own weight losses to reduce the amount of carbs and things I'm eating and calories in general. And so as I searched in cooking, found a green drink that I liked, was able to just capture it really quickly and easily.
Oh, really?
And then also modify it to my own taste. As I've made this several times, I've been able to adjust it. And we're going to make a nice green drink that's based on spinach. It's a spinach protein drink. And what it comes down to is if you want to eat a little healthier, you can start by adding, you know, more vegetables. And spinach is a great one. It's got a lot of vitamin A and a lot of vitamin K and other things, and it's not very high in calorie. But, you know, if you want to eat this bowl, it's not going to taste that great. You got to put fattening dressings and things on it to actually make it something you can do day after day. Dan could probably sit here and show us how to eat it, but I doubt he's going to do that tomorrow or the next day. And so what we want to do is make this tasty. And this is a great way to do it.
I can't see myself eating this whole bowl this way.
Yeah, it's not good.
Especially on a daily basis. You know what I mean?
But here we're going to eat this whole bowl, and we're going to do it in a drink.
Really?
And we're going to start this. I call this just a spinach protein shake. And I start with almond milk. And almond milk's great because it has less calories than regular milk. It has a great flavor to it with vanilla. And you can use the unsweetened if you want to really reduce the calories. But we've just got sweetened almond milk here.
I can't keep chewing. My chewer's getting tired already.
And I put in about a little more than a cup, 10 ounces to 12 ounces.
I feel like a cow grazing out in the field.
Yeah, it kind of looks that way. Then you want to put your liquids in first so that the blender will mix it in properly. And then next thing is we have some vanilla whey protein.
That's a good tip. Kathy sometimes, when she would put like a frozen strawberry, get right next to the blade, and then it wouldn't start. You know,
yeah, and ice. It's hard for the blade to get going fast enough if the ice is already in there.
So you put the liquids in first.
Put the liquids in first. We'll mix the protein powder. This is about a scoop and a half of vanilla whey protein. And you can use any kind of protein you want. I like whey.
Do you do that for the flavor? I'm presuming you could put vanilla in it.
It does add flavor.
It's the protein that you want.
It's the protein. We're going to make this a filling meal. This is a meal replacement. We're not going to eat something else in addition to this. This is going to be our meal.
And the protein helps your muscles to grow so that you're burning more.
As you're doing the exercise that you also need to change your lifestyle and be healthier,
exercise.
that protein is going to help you rebuild your muscles and the things that you need. So we got protein. We've got vanilla milk.
Like this at my desk.
Almond vanilla milk.
Okay.
And then the next thing is I take a big old handful of spinach or 2 handfuls of spinach, and I just wash my hands, so I'm just going to go ahead and use those. But we could take a lot of spinach.
Holy cow, you're kidding me.
That bag was 2 servings of spinach.
I thought you'd put a little bit of spinach in there.
No, we're going to go ahead and put it all.
Wow.
There's
all of this?
I found spinach in this drink is actually more like food coloring. It doesn't really have much of a flavor to it. You can kind of flavor the spinach, so you get all the benefits of the health without adding the taste of the vegetables. Really? It doesn't taste like a vegetable drink.
The idea of sipping that through a straw is a little hard for me to believe. I got to see this.
Well, let's just try it.
Having it taste good too.
The next thing I put in is peanut butter. Peanut butter is a great source of protein as well. It's going to be filling. It does have a little. It's pretty high in calories, but
that's just a little bit though, huh?
Yeah, this is 2 tablespoons of peanut butter.
Okay. And
then I like half a banana. You can put a little more, but I find the banana becomes a little overpowering if you do too much. But banana's great. It's got a little bit of sugar in it, but about a half is about right for my taste. The next thing we need some ice. And let me grab, I've got a cup right here. You want to fill that cup up with ice for me?
Let's see.
We're going to do about a cup and a half of ice cubes.
Was that enough?
Yeah, that would be about right. Okay, so about a cup and a half. Put that on the very top to give everything a chance to mix down before it hits the ice.
There's not enough liquid here, Andy. There's no way this is going to blend.
Well, I think it'll blend fine. This is a good blender.
Hope it works for your video here.
Yeah, I hope so too.
Your first video debut.
So I think You're
doing great, by the way. It worked.
Yeah, it worked good.
I can't believe it.
Okay, it's all blended
up. It worked, Andy. I don't believe it. I don't know why I doubt you.
You shouldn't doubt me. Okay, so here's our spinach protein smoothie. Let's go ahead and...
You know, they sell something like this too at Jamba Juice. I saw they started moving into, the vegetable smoothies instead of just only fruit. But it's like $6 or $7, I think, for a big one, so.
Let's put it here.
This will be interesting to see.
Yeah, they can be expensive. It really is very cost effective if you buy a big bag of spinach and, peanut butter comes in big jars.
Yeah.
Almond milk. It really doesn't cost a lot.
And there's only a few ingredients. We're taking a long time here telling about, but you could probably throw this together real quick.
Oh, real quick. I make this in, 2 minutes at home, and then I grab it, and I usually take it with me on the ride to work. This drink here, a lot of times I'll add a little bit more ice to it to make it just a little thicker.
Oh, thicker.
But this is pretty good.
It looks really green.
What I like about the
Not very appetizing.
Is
the color.
Why don't you take a sip and try that?
Let's take a try. Is it going to be nasty?
No, it's delicious. You really don't taste spinach. You taste a milkshake. You taste peanut butter. You taste vanilla. You taste the things that you want to taste. But you're getting all that vitamin nutrition from the spinach and other things in there. This is a meal replacement. It's got lots of protein. And the cold factor, if I drink this in the morning, because it's cold, you can't drink that too fast.
Yum.
You kind of need to slow down, and you're going to be satisfied when you're done. Yeah, you'll get a brain freeze if you go too fast. But if you slow down and drink it, by the time you're done with it, you're going to be satisfied. It's going to be a complete meal replacement. You're going to go fine until your next meal. And it works out great for me like that. So that's one of the reasons I wanted to bring it.
And you get all the vitamins of the spinach, which I would never eat that. Absolutely. If I managed to somehow eat all that, there's no way I could do it again day after day, you know. And Popeye, he eats it.
Exactly.
Right? So what more do you need to know?
That's the proof right there, Popeye.
Well, Andy, this is a great recipe. I'm really excited about this, actually. This is awesome. And so thanks for showing that to us. But most importantly, thanks so much for all the good work you do at DVO. Sure appreciate
thanks.
it. It's very talented. Don't try to hire him away. Anybody out there who's watching, there's no way he'll go. So, but he's the one that makes DVO the success that we are, and we sure appreciate you for that.
Well, thank you.
Appreciate you doing this really cool green drink, and we hope you guys love it. If you have any comments, variations, are there variations to this?
Sure, you can add. I added pomegranates to mine the other day just to give it a little
really?
bit more of a fruity flavor, and it was delicious. And you can just
Interesting.
add a lot of things, and it just takes on the flavor of whatever you add to it.
So if you have suggestions, maybe email them to me. If you put them on the bottom of this page, everybody at DVO will see them, and then I won't have the advantage in the contest that we're doing, right? We're trying to use the biggest fat loser.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, which will be me. But
I'm just a fat loser, and I want to be the biggest one. So anyways, okay. So, well, listen, thanks for showing that to us. And again, if you have any suggestions, go ahead and put them on this page. We'd love to read them and try them and eat it up and get your feedback. So thanks for joining us, and we'll see you again next month.